Hey guys, so you can see I got a haircut. I feel good, honestly. I feel like a better, rejuvenated person. I feel fresh. I feel clean. I like the haircut. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't had my haircut since about fourth grade. No, not fourth grade, seventh grade. Sorry. But after that, I got it cut like 4 years ago, but I grew it back out. But I think now, like, I got my grown man looking. Got the beard in. Got the sideburns. So it's time to cut off that hair. But anyways, besides the point, let's look at what we got going on with these trades today. So let's go into the deep dive. Alright, so for all trades, I grossed 227. I profited 457 and I lost 230. So my winning trades were 60%, and then I lost 40% of my trades. I took 8 trades. I think I was 5-3. So as a scalp trader, I took that many trades, 8 trades. You can do that. So let's get more down deep into it. Okay, so as we looking more into the market, we seeing that my watch list, everything is down right now, right? So first indication, I'm like, okay, looking for a down move. So I got in a bearish pennant. As you could tell, it respected those zones and it fell. I said, okay, if it fall below the big green bar, then it's gonna fall to about 394.63. And remember, guys, I don't like getting into the plays within the first 2 to 6 minutes because it's very volatile and it can be very wicky. Like right now, if you look at that, a lot of people got in once it broke below that torpedo. I call it torpedo, but that first red bar, and it probably wicked out a lot of people. So I don't like getting in straight into that. I like to let the market come to me and just let it happen. So if I miss the first play, it is what it is. More moves is gonna happen to the market. I'm not gonna jump the gun. That is something that I don't like to do personally, and I like to be more conservative. So as you can tell, I missed the big point right there. It just dropped. So I'm not getting into that play. I'll wait for the next play. It is what it is. So guys, note when you go into this market, especially if you're new into trading, be careful with the open on trading. And do not go in heavy on these trades because it can instantly reverse to retrace or it could come down. So right now, I have put the box, which is the support zone that I want us to drop to, which is about 395. Now, a lot of people, I know a lot of traders do price actions to where they play to the dollar amount. I'm not one of those. Now, granted, if my line is there, I'll play to it, but I have lines all over my charts. So the reason why I have all these lines is because I go back in time within a year of the market and I check off the 2, the 5 minute, and maybe like the hour time frames and the daily time frames to see what levels has the market hit so many times, from wicks to highs and lows of the body of the candles. And that will show me what is the magnet for the trend. So if I know that, let's say it's at like 394 and right now it's at like 393, 69, whatever. I know it's great to go to that level because that's a key level that the market has hit so many times. So you can tell 396.02, I have it marked right there because the market has hit there so many times. So it was right at that zone. And I didn't just put that there, but it was already right there. So my next one underneath there is 394. Then above that, I don't have really above. Well, I don't know. I gotta check my chart. But right now we're doing a recap over it. So right now I got a plan to about 395 if it wants to drop. Again, I missed the big move, so I'm not going to rush straight into the market. That is something that I'm not going to do. And I learned a lot from that. So I'm going to let it come to me. Remember, guys, you ain't got to make a lot of money. You got to start somewhere to where you can get to these points. Once I can get to this point, they got another board to where it goes from like 5,000 to like all the way up to like 10,000 a day. So I think ending like 20,000 a day. This chart is motivation right here. So we're going to fast forward and see what happens. Right now the market has completely dropped And right now I'm not really looking forward to getting into play. As you can tell, I was looking at the watch list. So with that being said, let's fast forward a little bit. Okay guys, so as we fast forward, so now what I'm looking for is still in the bearish trend is for a retest at 396.02 or 396 basically. So I'm looking for a rejection right here, and maybe I can get in and play it to about that 395 area. So this looks like a nice retest area. So one of my main strategies that I like to go for is a retest strategy, and it always works good for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So as I'm on Ninja Trader, I got my box in. So I'm looking for a rejection to see if it's going to fall below off the 1 minute for a sniper execution. So I'm just patiently just waiting to see if it'll happen. And I don't think it happened on this one. I think it kept going up, possibly. I'm not for sure. But, okay, so it did happen. I think it did happen. So be careful off the 1 minute time frames because they're quick. But you'll see a green bar on one possession, and then the next bar can easily turn red and go the opposite way. Just how low key just did right there off that 1 minute. It was right there. Then it went down red, and then it went back up to green. It can easily get you out like that. So you gotta be patient. So I'm looking at my watch list again. I see that Tesla's falling. See AMD look like it might want to fall. So Meta, I'm just looking right now, guys, and to see my perception of what I see on the market. So I'm still looking for a fall, see if it's going to happen. But I'm pretty much staying patient to see if I get anything, see anything's going to happen. Alright guys, so now minutes later, 2, 4, 6, about 8 minutes later, it broke above 396. That's a big green bar right there. So I'm still looking for a bearish move. As you're supposed to know, trade with the trend. That's what you're supposed to always do. And I'm saying, okay, let's see if we go to the 0.618 retracement, the Fibonacci retracement, and see if it wants to fall back down. And maybe go to that retest level right there. And bam, be back for another bearish trend. So that's what we're looking for right now. So I'm back on my Ninja Trader. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, let's see what she wants to do. I don't like straight getting in on trades. I need confirmation. And I'm gonna be honest, on these trades that you're going to see me trade, 3 of those trades was not good trades. You know, so 2 of them was still like I had solid entries, but they still wasn't good trades. So even though I'm telling you guys things, like I know I'm still guilty. Even good traders are still guilty. So I'm not saying I'm the perfect trader, but learn from my mistakes as well. So it looked like that rejection is happening. So at this point, I was thinking in my mind, maybe it wants to go back up still, but I was like, I don't know, because that could be a continuation. Like the next bar could be a nice green bar and still go up, you know. So I didn't know for sure what it really wanted to do. So if it wanted to retest and fall back down, I was gonna let it do that. Cause a retest back down for me, it could be another buy play. So there's 2 situations going on in my head. It's at the 0.618 retracement and it wicked down. So I'm like, okay, it's bearish. But another thing that I looked at was if it retests where that 1 minute is, where everything's at, then it could go back up for another buy. So 2 situations, right? Now I shouldn't be looking for a buy right now. I should be really looking for a sell. I think for the first trade I went in for a buy. I'm not really for sure. I gotta remember. Well, we'll see in a second. But we see that it's rejecting from the 0.618 retracement. 618 retracement from the green bar, wick down. Second bar is a red bar. So now we see the rest of the market is falling down. So now I'm looking like, okay, the market's falling. So if I got in, guys, once it broke that wick off that 1 minute, I could have got in for profits. So this is where I got in for my first trade and I took the first loss. I should have went for the sell, but I went for the buy. I'm like, okay, maybe this is that retracement. Looking at the 1 minute. Now I went in for 4 contracts, so I was up at that point. Now one thing that I always forget to do is put my break even in. Break evens are lifesavers. I promise you. I didn't have no break even in on this whole trade, and if I had a break even in, I would have been okay. Even though right now I'm up, this bar is gonna go right back down. So that's the bad part about this whole trade. It wicked all the way back down to pretty much this whole trade pretty much continued back down. So I was like, dang. So I got stopped out, lost $45. Ugh. This is why I say trade with the trend. Literally why. You just seen a prime example why I say trade with the trend. If the trend is bearish, trade bearish, right? So I'm gonna get back in on this trade for 2 trades because I'm thinking it's gonna go back up for a buy. And what was messing me up was the 1 minute. This is why I say be careful with that 1 minute. Because even though I've been doing this for a while, you can still get played out with these candles. You can see my mouse, it was on the one, like on the buy market, you know. But if I traded with the trend and it was at the 0.618 to play it all the way back down to that support, I would have been fine. That was an easy trade, a very easy trade that I should have took, and I called it out. That was my first instinct. I called it out and I should have played that. But I didn't because I second guessed. That's something you gotta control. Your emotions, your confidence. I had confidence in these trades, of course. I took the trades, but my emotions was still there. I was still intact. I was still cool. You see, my first 2-3 trades I lost, but I made it back up. I was confident the whole time. My emotions were stable. You know, I was fine. It was just the point that I didn't follow the rules. Trade with the trend. So I got back in for 4 contracts thinking it's gonna go back up now. And this is why I say do not get stuck on that 1 minute. Because 2 minute, it don't look nothing like that. Because if you got in, if you got in the first time and just looked at the 2 minute chart, your stop would have been above the big bar. You would have never got stopped out. And then you've been in for that trade. And now you see the 1 minute is still falling. And I ended up getting stopped out. And this trade fell down to that support. So I missed this trade. So I'd have been done for the day. So then I ended up being down 162 when I should have been up over $200 right now. Easy. And guys, like, I went in for 6 contracts. I was like, yeah, this is the retracement right here. That's that retracement. It wasn't the retracement, DeShawn. It was still doing its thing. So yeah, so I ended up being 0 for 2. The profit was negative 162. So yeah, I took the loss on that day on those 2 trades. Sucks to suck. But look at that. You be thinking like, oh man, it's going back up. Look, I was happy. It's like, yeah, I called this trade out. Boom. It wasn't it, G. The trade, it wasn't it. We need to go ahead and I think it's coming down now. I think this is it when I get stopped out. Because this is ridiculous. So if we're going to fast forward to where I got stopped out at. Alright. Alright guys, so this is where I got stopped out. Oh my gosh. You just hate losing. Man, these trades is my fault. Remember that. They're my fault. I took accountability. I knew better. But so now that I'm down 162. Of course I'm gonna be a little disappointed in myself, but now it's time to get back and look for more trades. So of course we know that it's an bearish trend. We see that it went from the 0.618 retracement, rejected from 0.618, and it's falling back down to the support. Now, how low will it go? Depends. So let's fast forward until we get to my next play and see what the market's at then, and we're gonna get in on that recap. Let's get it, man. Alright, so on our new play we got coming up, I'm gonna have it fast forward a little bit for you guys. But so this news trade that I have, you can tell it dropped. The spot dropped dramatically like I knew it would, and it did. It dropped to past my zone, actually, to my line, past my line. So I seen it went back up. So I was like, okay, this is a retested area. So I want to get in for the short off this retest area and play it to the bottom of that support. Went in for 4 contract, guys. I was down 112 and I was holding this position. So honestly, if you want me to be honest, greed took place. So right here, you experienced me not following my trading plan, which resulted me in a loss. Right here, I got the dub, but greed took place, which resulted me in a loss. So as we look at it, it's still dropping. Now I wanted to drop down to about 394.40 or 394.20. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm up right now, watching it drop and roll, drop and roll. And look, it went my way, right? Now my goal was to play it to the target. I was thinking it might go extra lower. That's why I stayed in the trade. But what I should have did was took off 3 contracts and left 1 contract running. A trailing contract. I should have did that. That would have been a smart idea. But the time I think about it, like, guys, I was up $200 some. Why did I not take out? Look at the 1 minute. It hit my line, right? It hit that support. It hit that box. It hit that support, and I did not take out. But I ended up taking some profits, which put me up $50. So I gained 112 off that trade. But I had that trade in the bag. I would have been up in profits about $20, $40 right now. But you see the retest method, how the retest method works. It came up and touched the area that it dropped from. Retested it and made a fall. The markets always do that. And it was a perfect, oh my gosh. That was a perfect example. And I fumbled the bag. I didn't fumble the bag. Let me rephrase that. I played it from the top. I should have let go from the bottom. Oh, sorry. We go to the next trade. Alright, so on the new trade that I'm in right now, as you can tell, the market came down and retested the area, but it came back up and retested the last area, as you can see off the 1 minute. So I'm looking for a sell to play back down to that support zone again and take profits. So me looking at it right now, we're up 17, winning for 4 contracts. I wanted to place a bottom, a quick scalp. This was going to be a quick scalp, in and out. That was the whole point of this. Now, again, take out. And I know for most traders, it seems like every time you take out, the stock goes either higher or more lower. And it's like, why? Why did you just do that? We got to get out of that thinking, in that zone of thinking like that, because it's not good to think like that, honestly. Like, right there, take out. Like, that would be in straight takeout. So I got out that trade, down 32. I was already up over $100 some. I should have got out that trade and I would have been fine, but I didn't. I still won in that trade, but it wasn't a lot. I think I profit like $18. So greed, take out, man, it's crazy. Okay, so I got back in on this trade and I shouldn't have did it because I thought it was gonna fall lower to that support. So I got back in and I was not even down that lot, and then I lost $62. See, everybody posts they wins, and everybody posts they losses. I'm organic, I'm authentic. Everything's getting posted regardless. It is what it is. So yeah, I ended up losing this trade, And at the end of this trade, I was down $100. I thought it was gonna go down lower, but it didn't. Was causing me to lose. So yeah, I just want to put that in there. That was a quick trade that I lost out on. So let's get to the next trade. All right, so going into our 6th trade right now, we got in for the sell, guys. So as you can tell, if you look at the market on the left side, it was going into a pennant pattern. And again, guys, the whole day the market was bearish. So that's what we look for, is bearish plays. Looking through my watch list, everything is still falling. So I went in for a 4 contract, guys. I seen that it broke the lows. That's where I have it marked up at. Lows of the consolidation right there. And I got in. Once it broke the wick, I should have went in for an extra 2 contracts, but I was cool with 4 contracts. Got in, got out with $25. That's what you call a quick scalping strategy. Well, scalping trade, sorry. But I got in and got out that trade. Got Alright, guys, so the next trade I didn't get to record. Actually, I forgot to record, so that's why I like to show proof of my trades beforehand, so all my trades add up to that equal amount so you guys can see. But I got in on the retest. I played into the retest, and then I took out and took profits. I didn't play the whole thing, but that's what I had it charted out to do, and it exactly did that. But I played a little bit of it and got profits, and I took out 105. So now my record is 4-3 for the day. So guys, that was a very good trade I got in right there. Nice 105. So let's go to the next trade. Alright, guys, so right now we look at the last trade. I gotta fast forward, but I got in towards the end of the market. I seen for another retest. I got in on that trade, and I played with 4 contracts to take out. So right after I played the last trade, I pretty much was looking for another trade, so I started looking to record then. But I got in and out for a gain of profit of $227. For the end of the day, profit of $97 off that trade. In and out, that was a quick snippet of that trade. But that day was a very, very good day at the end of the day. You see, guys, that I stayed poised the whole time. Nothing changed. I was confident in everything that I was doing. And, you know, it got good. You know, so even though I was, you know, what was my record again? 5-3. I still came out profitable. You know, over time I gained my profits. I stayed calm. I was relaxed. I called out my winning trades. Even the losing trades, I called out what the trades was gonna do. But still, I went opposite. I didn't follow the trading plan, so I still took a loss. I'm not gonna say it was a win at all. And then I could have had more profits anyways if I took out in the beginning and took profits instead of being greedy and just took out at my areas that I already had marked up. But you guys see the power of the retest, how strong a retest is, for 1. 2, learning from my mistakes. You can see how greed can hurt you in the market. You can see, like, just your trading plan. If you didn't follow your trading plan, what could happen? You can see how important trading with the trend is. Very important. Certain things you gotta look at. I know you guys trade, but hopefully you guys see me from my live trading and me talking about it, what you guys can do to help you guys be better. Every day our goal as a trader is to be at 1%, to be better every day, to be different breeders, you know, do something different, you know. So I hope this helped you guys a lot with this video, and every day our goal is to get better. So until next time, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.